listening to the Dana Crypto Show, Bitcoin and Common Sense.
Because what happens in reality is exactly the opposite. And I've done this, I'm a banker, I know that that's how it works, and you can read it on many central bank websites, that's how it works, is that banks, when they decide the economy is good, we are optimistic, we are now making loans, they don't need to wait for any deposits, because when they make a loan, they create the deposit. Right there, banks create money out of thin air.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, Mr. Crypto!
You can't handle the truth.
Good afternoon, America! Welcome to the Dana Crypto Show. It's a show all about Bitcoin and blockchain technology.
Yeah, Mr. Crypto!
Man, Bitcoin going nuts, man, going crazy. It's going absolutely nuts. 52,000. I knew it was going to happen. Didn't think it was going to be this quick. You're listening to the Dana Crypto Show. It's the first FM radio show in America. Now podcast. Boston Podcast Network. Pod617.com. You can hang out there, man. You'll find me. You'll find a lot of stuff. And Bitcoin, which is absolutely impressive. I told you this. Now, there are many, many things in this world that we could talk about. I like crypto. I've been talking about it for years and years, and my message is the same. Buy it and hold it. You'll be glad you did. Just buy it and just hold it. We talk about dollar cost averaging. Just buy a little bit every day. Do that on the Cash App. I mean, I'm not advertising for those guys, man. Don't they make enough money? No! It's very easy. It's very easy to dollar cost average. Well, what does that mean, Mr. Crypto? Well, if you listen to the show, you'd know, Joe, that dollar cost averaging is buying a little bit every day, regardless of the price. Don't look at the price. Long term. Long term. If you apply this philosophy and this application, you'll win. No question. Just don't sell it. Just hold it, and it'll go up. It'll go down, but then it hits certain milestones and never going to go back down. You're never going to see below 40 ever again. Jot it down. Jot it down.
Game over.
There are a lot of things going on in the world. We're going to have a lot of guests. I have a plethora, a backlog of so many people that have reached out, so many people that want to come on to the Dana Crypto Show to learn and to explain some of the things. I'm talking some A-listers, man. Well, A-minus, we'll say. Some A-minus listers and some B-listers. And a lot of C-listers. But anyway, I don't even know if that's a thing.
Oh, come on!
We're going to have all that. Life can take you in different directions. You got to fight for your right. Like that guy, Travis Cleese. What did he say? He won the Super Bowl. He goes, you got to fight for your right to party. Well, you could put in the word party. You could put in anywhere. How about for dignity? How about for your own respect? How about for your own well-being, your own good? The good of yourself. Think of yourself. The world will, I don't care who your relatives are. I don't care how tight your family is. I don't care any of that stuff. Ultimately, it's you. Take care of you first. You're first. You're number one. You're number one. Do it. Be disciplined. Love this guy, Dave Ramsey. I don't know if you ever listen to him. I read his stuff all the time and the people that he talks to. Shout out to Dave Ramsey, man. He's telling it like it is. His system's upside down, man. It's upside down. The downside is up and the upside is down. What's going on in the world? Well, ask Dave Ramsey. Debt. Americans have $1.7 trillion, something like that. Maybe it's 1.6. It's a lot on credit cards. And I was talking to a guy the other day. There's a little barbecue place that I try to, I don't get out much, but when I get out, I like to mix it up with the people. I like to talk. I like to have conversations that are meaningful. I'm talking to this guy. I've run into him a few times. It's a little local hole-in-the-wall place that not too far from my house, but far enough.
I'm sorry.
We hang out. So I saw him last night, and the last time I talked to him, I was like, you gonna buy that truck? I go, how's that going? He goes, I ain't doing it. He says, I can't do it. I'm like, why? He goes, I got excellent credit and all that stuff. And he goes, the truck I want to buy, they want to charge me 11.5% interest. And then I went to the credit union, they were 9.5. I thought I would save something. He didn't save anything. And then I go, how many months was that for? 84 months. The payment was almost $1,000. $1,000 a month for 84 months. Let me do the math on that. That's 7 years.
You have got to be kidding.
7 years of your life, $1,000 every month. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What would you say you do here?
Get rid of that thing. Don't fall for this trap. They're sucking you in. BlackRock and all these other companies, man, they got you by the bazingas. They got you by the canzones. They're holding it tight, and now they're squeezing.
Your balls itch.
And they want every friggin' bit of information.
You want the truth? The world is controlled by shadowy elites and shape-shifting lizard people.
And artificial intelligence, I pride myself on trying to be a little bit ahead of the curve on cryptocurrency. Dana Crypto, first FM radio show, started down in Boston, man. Crazy.
Shut up.
Now we're different places. Now we're on the Boston Podcast Network, and we're out shouting out to the world. A lot of big plans, but listen to me, and listen to me good. Listen to me, and listen to me good.
Dudes, listen.
I'm listening, dude.
Retire your debt. It's a sucker's game. You're playing into the system. Imagine how much money you'd have.
Oh my God, the president's been shot!
If you ask me, the president's the lucky one. How's that? He doesn't have to sit through the rest of the show.
Anyway, the guy that I know, I think his name's Ben. Can't do it. He goes, I can't do it. It's bad. It's really bad. Are you trying to steal stuff on Facebook Marketplace, as an example, or Craigslist?
Where's the beef?
There's a scam out going on right now.
Where's the beef?
I didn't fall prey to it because I'm smart enough. And I don't endorse this company. But man, if you're ever going to buy a used vehicle, do the Carfax. It's CarfaxMan.com and spend the $40. I was looking at a car for my daughter, helping her out, looking around. And I said, let me do the shopping. When you got other stuff to do, let me take a look, because I know you're going to get screwed. If you don't watch out, they're out there like vultures.
I am Pepe Le Pew, your lover.
I'm seeing this truck, and it's a good price. All you have to do is go on and look at the profile. Just look at the profile and see how many. This guy's got 15. Well, you got 15 vehicles for sale? You a dealer? You are, obviously. So the scam is you go to an auction and you buy totaled cars, and you put some Band-Aids and bubble gum on them. I might have talked about this the last time, and but I'm still living it. And it's like, okay, I run the car packs on this thing, and it's outrageous. This thing was in a major accident. It was totaled. They probably picked this thing up for $50. Probably own a chop shop or some sort of an auto body thing, and slaps it and got a thing running, welded the frame, and off to the races. And then, you got to check on it. This is how the world is. But let's get back to the debt. These car loans, man. How do people do it? Mr. Crypto, no debt. Nothing. Because I'll retire them. I'll just get rid of it. I'll just do whatever I can. I'll eat fucking rice and beans. It doesn't matter to me. You understand? I'm not taking on debt. I'm not doing it. You shouldn't do it either. You should get angry at it. Get angry at the system. It's keeping you down, keeping you poor. Okay? And take that money that you pay your car loan and put it in Bitcoin. Just do it. Just put it in Bitcoin right on your Cash App and hold it and save it. And don't do anything else with it. Don't freaking panic. When the time comes, don't panic. Eventually you'll need it. I could tell you story after story after story how this thing has saved so many different people from different things because your money just keeps on growing and then it goes down, but you don't touch it when it's down. It's simple. You got a job. Do other things. You don't need to touch your Bitcoin, man. You buy $20, $30, $40, $50. It doesn't matter. Just do it all the time. And it'll grow. And it'll grow. And it will grow. Well, we're going to talk about law when I come back. There's a lot of things that the crypto fans like to hear. And again, thank you for all the people reaching out that want to come on the show and these different agencies that call me or email me, because everything's done email. There's no personality anymore. You're not going to call. Reaching out to have a little spot on the Dana Crypto Show, a little interview. and then they can put it out to their masses, and that works for me too, because it's a great way to spread the message around, man. We're spreading the love. We're spreading the love. But when we come back from our break, we're going to talk about the U.S. prison system. Mr. Crypto come across something called the Marshall Project, and I'll be right back.
You're listening to the Dana Crypto Show, Bitcoin and Common Sense. They'll be right back.
Oh, God. Oh.
They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right.
So yes, I believe that Bitcoin will soon be mainstream, and that Bitcoin exchanges like mine will become extremely popular. And you can trust me with all your Bitcoins. And I totally won't lose them all and crash the marketplace.
Crypto news. That's right, crypto news. We give you the beat on the street. We give you the stuff that's hot, dang hot, real hot. Mix it up a little bit in the second segment here. You're listening to the Dana Crypto Show, first FM radio show in America on Bitcoin and blockchain technology. That's right. That's right, baby. You got the right one, baby.
It's irrepressibly lovable, unsurpassably callable, and intimately soulful. You got the right one, baby.
We were talking about in the first segment debt and how not to be in debt and just pay their stuff down, man. I'm telling you. And you imagine how much money you'll have if you have zero debt at all? Nothing, and you can save it, and you can invest, and you can live, and then there's a whole nother level after that. But we're going to talk about the Marshall Project now. This is a prison medical company. They face lawsuits from incarcerated people, and then it went bankrupt. Well, wasn't that convenient?
Just kidding, fearless leader.
Shout out and respect to the Marshall Project, a non-profit newsroom covering the U.S. criminal justice system. Man, you can go to the marshallproject.org, sign up for their stuff. In 2020, Jonathan Archer sued a dozen state officials and employees of the Arizona prison, where he says his medical care was bungled so badly that he went blind in one eye. He also sued Corizon Health, Inc., the private, for-profit medical contractor. The private, for-profit medical contractor that the state has hired to provide care in the prison where Archer was serving time for a simple, although serious, DUI conviction. Guy went blind for driving drunk. Do with that what you want. A few weeks ago, his wife got an email offering the couple $5,000 to settle the lawsuit. You lost an eye, you're gonna get $5K? Really? Hopefully she didn't take it. Let's continue. An offer she found insulting. Well, amen, sister. The email said she was likely not to get enough money to cover all the legal claims against Corizon, and the couple would take the small sum instead of continuing to fight in court. And that's what you have to do. You have to continue to fight in court legally. That's how you have to do it. There are more than 100 people like this couple who argue the medical care that they received from Corizon while they were incarcerated was negligent or worse, and now they're dealing with the fallout of this company's complicated bankruptcy. Wow, attorneys last month announced they had reached a tentative settlement deal in the bankruptcy, expected to bring the terms to court next week. Sure you are. Man, crazy amount of people. We're talking a lot of money. We're talking a lot of money. So now these guys organize as YesCare. They have 660 lawsuits. There's 9 U.S. senators headed by Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts. Send these guys a letter demanding, how dare you? And you can look that up. Just Google it, or I might even post that letter on my site. It's very intriguing. This has gotten to critical mass. This has gotten to critical mass. Crazy. The company just signed a contract with Alabama alone. This is one state. They're very heavily involved in the federal government. In Alabama, $1 billion. It's for profit. That's a problem. I don't know if you can see that's a problem, because these guys have been there's been people dead. And shout out to Alex Navalny. Man, wow. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. Crazy. Unbelievable. YesLink, they just inked a contract worth $1 billion in Alabama. And the Horizon's employees and creditors are left empty-handed. Yep, that's how it goes, baby. Crazy. Now, this is on a massive, massive scale. When I mean massive, they have 475 institutions, and they rake in billions of dollars a year. Billions, not millions, billions. And there's a few people at the top that are making all the decisions, that are making money. And with any business, you have to have a profit. At that level, you're going to be making a lot of profit. There's a lot at stake. Least of the concerns are the inmates and the incarcerated. Least. Doesn't matter what the healthcare is. You got people dying. This made it all the way to have a U.S. senator, a bunch of them come together and talk about this? Are you kidding me? It got to that level? That's what we're talking about? This is what the senator said. Under treatment of acute and chronic illnesses, such as the care of a father of 4 who died 3 days into a 6-day sentence after Horizon providers ignored complaints of intense pain caused by an entirely treatable existing condition that the providers were aware for. But the mighty dollar, man, comes first. For-profit healthcare in prisons. Do you think there's going to be exploitation? Do you think there's going to be opportunists? Do you think that this billion-dollar company's not going to want to turn a profit? At the sake of lives? They're saying there's lack of psychological care, such as a detention center. This is the senators. In a letter to these guys. U.S. senators. It's like the top, you're in the top 200 people in the world. There's only 50 states. There's 100 senators, right? These are the people that become president. You're right up there, man. On a worldwide scale, it's crazy. And they're writing, and they're saying, look, there was a detention center that was housing 400 mentally ill patients with Horizon staff. They only chose to put in 1 psychologist. So if the guy saw 3 people every day, it'd take 9 months to get through. You know they're not seeing 3 people every day, 24/7, 365. That ain't happening. Man, crazy. Failure to adequately staff facilities like Verizon. I keep on saying Verizon. It's Corizon, by the way. It's not Verizon. That's the friggin'... I could do a story on them, too. That's not Corizon. They left a place with and they're now called Yes Corp. You go to Yes Corp in the C-O-R-P, Yes Care Corp. And then you can find them. You can see what they're all about, man. They're raking it in, man. Nobody wants that job. And so the refusal to prescribe medications, with one nurse alleging that she was explicitly asked not to prescribe medications that she felt were necessary because it costs too much. That comes out of the profit, man. We can't have that. This is obscene. I don't know why we have a world where everybody wants to kill each other, and the United States has so much money, $1 trillion a year in defense, but yet we don't look at the whole problem. We don't look at things have changed, man. It's all about rehabilitation now. It's not about locking up your citizens like we do more than any other country in the world. It's crazy. What's going on? So you shout out to those senators.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
We gotta reformat a lot of different things here. Mr. Crypto got a lot on his plate. So I'm doing the shows, hanging out, doing all kinds of things, and I'll see you next week, because here on the Dana Crypto Show, we believe in a few basic principles. We believe in a level playing field. We believe that everyone should have equal access and opportunity to all things that make us healthier and wealthier as a nation. We believe the talent is distributed equally, but the opportunity, it's not.
Yeah, Mr. Crypto!
The gig is rigged. The rig is gigged. Get in on the game. Buy some Bitcoin today, man. Check me out on social media, Dana Crypto. Just figure it out, man. Mutants, freaks, and cryptophiles. I am your king.